Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to open by putting it up. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic.
11.
But it was anything but this time around.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12, 11.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
12. 11 mighty.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
12. Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. The man in motion is Watson. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Now, Watkins on the return.
On one, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals take a 10-3 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Now he takes off. And he will get into the end zone and book the lead up by 2 more. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond. Yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Broncos.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That one complete to Watson. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Denver. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
On two, ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Hey, let's get set. Stop.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Eleven. 12.
Now, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
11 mighty.
They send the tight end in motion. On first down, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I'm fine, ready?
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals get on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down. Play action now. It's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Slot man in motion right. 2nd down. Nix. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down. Have some more.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over at their own 15.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Gun. Gun.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go.
Second down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 38 yards.
On one, ready?
From the 35,
11.
it's first and 10.
Let's get set. Hot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Hot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught left side by Ingram.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. One final throw before the break. He'll take a shot for Watson. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, smash.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's going to try it here again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Quick throw here is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Gun. Stop. 11, Thomas.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Eleven mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. A first down throw for Nix. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return.
Let's get set. Done.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
12. Here we go. Done.
Now, Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an...
And they're going to get to him. He is sacked. There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's check the call first.
Here we go. Done.
A first down throw for Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT. Tape. 11 MT. Done.
Burrow. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off for the win. And truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. They'll set up the screen to Brown.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping.
Let's get set.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 19
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A gain there of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing. Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And this will be incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
2nd down. Nix. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Ready? Warrior 70. 18, pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Brown. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now how about this? It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Daring move to try to throw it on the fake punt. Instead, they lose field position and they lose the ball on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. A carry here for Brown. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.